Hi, and welcome back to Pint-Sized Guilt-Free Torah. It's very interesting, the waters of the flood of Noah, the waters, if they covered the entire earth, that means even the highest mountains, the world was totally submerged. That means the time for that water to evaporate or to just disappear would take far longer than the several week period that the Torah outlines, that it says it took a few weeks for all the water to go away, and then Noah could come out of the ark. Now, we know by just basic laws of physics and nature, the length of time it should take for water to recede should have been years. We're talking about hundreds of millions of gallons, maybe billions of gallons. And again, the entire world submerged, the highest mountains, water covering them. So therefore, we really come to the conclusion that a miracle happened here. And the miracle was that it took a very short time, relatively short time, for the waters to subside. So we have a bunch of questions on this. Why was it necessary, if it's a miracle anyway, for the miracle to take so long? Why did Noah need to send out the raven and the dove? Why was that part of it? Why couldn't God just wait a week or a day, and after the world was destroyed, poof, the water goes away? Why was it necessary to stay in the ark for so many more days, again, until the dove came back? And again, just getting back to our regular question, if God's making a miracle anyway, why didn't he make it a bit more dramatic and have the water just disappear and make it spare Noah the waiting time of staying in the ark? This Rabbi Shimon Schwab says that the Torah is teaching a very important lesson, that you gotta be patient when you're praying for something, when you're waiting for something good in your life to happen, for we'll call God's salvation to happen. We need to be patient and we wait. Something happens on God's time, not necessarily on your time. When you're going to get that account, when someone will be healed, when some other thing will happen in your life, this relationship, whatever it happens, it will happen when it's supposed to happen. That doesn't mean you shouldn't do everything you can in your ability to make it happen, and praying and understanding that God will make this happen if he chooses to make it happen. But there has to be patience. It happens in God's time, not in my time. It's very hard for us to understand in the modern era, when we want something, want hot food, put it immediately in the microwave. Want a hot cup of coffee? Turn on the Instant Hot. When we want some information, we have to have it instantaneously. And we find that on the internet. We have to have a text. Everything is immediate. And God doesn't work like that. It could be that the salvation, so to speak, that the good stuff is on its way. And God decided that the flood was over, but it would take some time. That's the lesson. The Gemara, the Talmud says in Brachas, that's in 55a, he says that a person who, Gemara says, one who prays to God and then investigates, have my prayers been answered? Bali de Kov Lev, he's going to come to be disappointed, because did it come? Did it come? I'm waiting. It just builds up anxiety. Let it happen in its time. Trust the process. God doesn't provide instant results. It takes time, and that's the lesson. Noah waited. He didn't say, the rain stopped, let's leave the ark. It wasn't yet time. So just like Noah had to wait, and he had to anticipate, this is how God works. This is how good things in our life work. And there's a situation now going on in Israel. We don't know when it's going to end, but we're going to get through this, and it will end. Again, it doesn't happen in our time. It happens in God's time. The more we realize this, the better we'll be. The more peace of mind we'll have. We'll say, I've done everything in my power, and I've asked God for help in this. I'm praying. The rest is up to him when he wants it to happen. If I don't think like that, then I'm kind of playing God myself. It has to happen now. First of all, who says it's good for you? First of all, who says now is the right time? You got to trust the process. Do what you can. Pray. Trust the Almighty's on your side, and he wants to help you, and he will help you. Everyone should have a wonderful Shabbos.